Hi friends, we have a topic in 7th class, first lesson as a reading maps of different kinds. Reading maps of different kinds. Generally, we can divide the maps into majorly two types, political maps and physical maps. Political maps and physical maps. Political maps are showing the area with its boundary. Physical maps are showing the landforms like mountains, plateaus, plains. Many uses we have with maps. Maps tells us about how high or low land it is. Maps tells us what kind of rainfall we get in one particular area, high rainfall or low rainfall. Different rainfall places, high rainfall places, low rainfall places we can show in a rainfall map. Next, the place is hot or cold, we can understand by the map. In a temperature map, various places have various temperature, by that we can understand which places are hot, which places are cold. Next, crops, various kind of crops grown in various areas. In agriculture maps, crops maps, we can understand which places are grown which crops. Next, forest, what kind of forest we have, evergreen forest or deciduous forest, or dense forest where we have in which districts, very less forest where we have in which districts, we will understand by the forest maps. Like this, maps have many uses. Next, symbols we use on a map. On a political map we use, and in a physical map also we use some symbols. Major symbols are a point, this one, point. Generally, point is used to locate one particular city. For example, Delhi, by pointing it north side of India. Next, line. This is the symbol of line. For example, Manjira river. Manjira is a tributary of Godavari. How it is flowing and how it is ending. So with one line we can understand on a physical map of Telangana. Area, Jaityal area, a district area, we will show with one boundary. We have to draw this border and we have to locate it. Hyderabad, how much area it has, that much small border we have to give, and we have to locate it easily. So area of a place is shown with the boundary. River is shown with one line. The city or the place is shown with one point. Okay, point, line, area with boundary. These are the major symbols we use on a map. Next, physical maps. But physical maps are showing a variety of landforms. Means what kind of land it is, whether it has mountains or plateaus or plains. Means mountains, plateaus, plains, different kinds of landforms are shown in a physical map with its color. It is giving information about the landforms like mountains, plateaus, plains with its color, showing its height. Where we have mountains, where we have plateaus, where we have plains, what kind of nature of terrain it is, what kind of nature of land it is, we will understand by heights map. Second use is, it is very essential when we construct the dams, when we are going to construct a dam or reservoir. So where we have to construct it, where is lowland, where is highland, how much land will be submerged by the construction of that dam or reservoir, we will plan by the heights map. In the same way, roads, when we construct a road, where we have height, where we have less height, low land, high land, we will understand first before construction of a road. Heights maps are useful. Height maps are useful to understand the nature of terrain, what kind of land it is, mountains or plateaus or plains. It is essential to construct roads and dams. When we construct roads and dams, it is very important to plan with a heights map. Next beta, contour lines. Contour lines we have to learn in this lesson. It is important for examination point of view also. It is nothing but contour is a line joining equal height places on a map. Contour is a line joining equal height places. For example, from the sea level we measure the height of a place. 50 meters height we have one village. Another village also we have 50 meters. Both are connected with one line on a map. Means that line is showing both villages are at the same height of 50. Means we can understand the height of a place by some lines. Means equal height places are connected with one line. That line is only contour line. So contour lines are irregular in shape. Means always they are not same. sometimes it moves in a different angle, sometimes it comes in a straight manner, sometimes it comes in a circular manner. Okay, next, they cannot cut each other. They cannot cut each other means one contour line and another contour line when we draw on a map, they never cut each other because one contour line height is different, another contour line height is different. Obviously they may have distance. Okay, next, the distance, if you observe, sometimes contour lines are near, sometimes they are shown with a far distance. Why? Because the land is a very steep, nitaruga, straight ga, okay, unte it is shown very near. The lines are very near. On a map the contour lines are very near means the land is very steep, very much steep, ila nitaruga untundi, like a wall. Next, if the land is like a slope, gentle slope we have, not a very steep, gentle slope we have like a mountain slopes, then the contour lines are shown with a far distance. Next, the last point is mean sea level. Mean sea level means generally height of a land is measured with the help of sea level. Zero level we have to take. From there the height of a land we can measure 50 meters height from the sea level, 100 meters height we are saying, but sea level is not always constant. Like, for that scientists has discovered a method that they have to observe continuously rising of sea level, falling of rising, falling, both they are observing, and average they are taking. From there they are measuring the height of other lands. So that is mean sea level. Mean means average level of sea height.